Hello, everybody. Happy February. The days are just getting a little bit longer. 5 o'clock, it's not pitch black. That makes me happy and bring some buyers out. So we like that too. We have a great update for you this month. Did you know the city is planning on spending around $160 million? We're going to share some information on the new public works yard. Want to do some spring cleaning, get the house in order, and help your community? We can help you do that. We're going to have an update from Ashley on a new initiative from our team. And we have some information from our association, BCREA, their chief economist, Brendan Ogmundson. We're going to share that information with you. Adam, new public works yard, 160 million bucks. That is a pretty big number.
Yeah, so this is something that's been in talks for a very long time, back in, I think, 2010 or so, when it was a $10 million project. It's finally coming up to fruition. The idea is Nanaimo currently has three public works yards around the town, and they want to bring it all together, build a new facility because the current main used one is from the 60s, and kind of improve our services in town. So right now, they're looking at doing phase one, which is around $48.5 million of a total estimated $160 million project. And of that money, they're looking to do 40 million in construction, 4.5 million in stormwater management, 1.25 million to the neighboring fire training facilities. And then because it's right behind Bevan Park there, they're looking at putting in 2.75 million to improve the pathways around there. I'll let Julian take the reins to talk about what that might look like for our taxes.
Thanks, Adam. Yeah, so we looked into it over the last few weeks, and it seems like the city is saying the first phase of borrowing the 48.5 million would cost the average homeowner in Nanaimo $9 per $100,000 of assessed value over a 20-year span. So it seems like we'd be paying this off for about 20 years. And if you include all four phases, that could mean about $36 per $100,000 of assessed value. So depending on the value of your home, you'd be paying more or less for this. And people have been asking us what to do if they like or dislike the project. With the alternative approval process, if you like the project, you actually don't have to do anything. So the city's only going to have to raise the money in a different way if people are against it and if 10% of the voting population is against it. We will add a link to our stats video here as well. But if you are against it, you will have to fill out an alternative approval process elector response form and mail it or bring it in directly to City Hall. They do not accept anything electronically or by fax. So it actually has to be delivered in person or mailed in.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Julian. That is a very big project, a long time in the making by the sounds of it. Ashley, shoes for you and some other things.
Yeah,
Little caveat
and some
there.
other things. Yeah. This is a really great organization. We're happy to be supporting it. We did it last year. We're going to do it again this year. We had such a great response. So in February, we're going to be mailing out a postcard inviting you to do some spring cleaning, dropping off your used shoes to Remax of Nanaimo every Friday in the month of March. Our office is open from 8:30 to 5. We will we will also pick up on Friday. So I guess you could drop off any day of the week, really. It's just us that has to pick up on Friday. So we're happy to do that as well if you live in the Nanaimo area. It's a really great initiative that's helping our communities most vulnerable. It's all about improving their health, specifically their foot health. Kim, who runs the program, she works out of Rise Bridge on Tuesdays from 9 till 12:30, which is located at 520 Prideaux. So our community's most vulnerable. They come in and she actually fits them for the shoes and makes sure that they're well cared for. She sees a lot of seniors lately coming in. She's connected with several women's organizations in town. And for Risebridge, she also collects like lightly used clothing. So leggings, sweatshirts, sweatpants, blankets, warm clothes, anything like that that you have, please feel free to drop it off to Remax. We'll happily collect it and get it to Shoes for You.
Yes, thank you, Ashley. And of course, if you don't receive our mailings in the mail and you want to help out or participate, just shoot us an email or a message, and we'll be happy to include your items in the drop-off. So thank you for helping there. Bit of an update from Brendan Ogmundson, who's our chief economist. He presented at our sales meeting on Tuesday, which was a wonderful presentation, probably about 30 minutes. So I'm going to do my best to share a couple little points with you that I think might be relevant. He believes the period of high inflation is over. Shelter costs have been the big one, with mortgage and rents, of course. That accounts for 30% of the CPI. And shelter costs are 30% higher than they were this time last year. So that's a huge impact. As the rates come down, of course, year over year, shelter costs will become less and less impactful on inflation. Although he says rents, of course, will remain sticky. They've been about 9% annually, and we won't see them come down unless we see an increase in supply. The biggest impact from inflation rate hikes, he says, that impact will be felt most the first and second quarter of this year. So that's probably why we are expecting the timing of the rates coming down following the second quarter is the best guess at this point. And the overnight lending rate is currently at 5%. His prediction is that by the end of 2025, that will be 2.75 or 2.5%. We'll include the latest statistics from the board, but from the ground level, we're seeing a lot more buyer activity lately, especially for a January. We suspect this is due to the recent rate hold, and of course, the prediction that rates are going to be coming down. So thank you for tuning in. We're here to be your real estate resources, and reach out if you ever need anything at all. Have a great month. We'll see you next month.